This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Back in Norman, you can feel the excitement building for this Oklahoma Sooner football season. A bounce back year for Brent Venables, 10-3 in the college football playoff, and I can tell you, the Gaylord Family Stadium was one of the most electric I've been at in that playoff run. Can the Sooners rebuild and reload for this season and keep that consistency going with another college football playoff appearance? Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he pumps it up inside the 20. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So Kansas offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
Snags it, and he's open. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts with...
Maybe some room here. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Finds his man. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Might be calling a hot route. On the move. Not progress made there on the short run.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap.
He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Makes a catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side,
here's a little room there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On the option, he'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Edwards. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on them.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Sooners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback may change this route. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it'll be be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw move.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Under fire. Caught. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Edwards. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kick is in the air. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners are in the hurry up. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Owls able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game in Norman. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He's past the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, knowing the play is over.
That's caught. It's McMillan. Could not make his way to the corner. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Can you believe? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The run inside. It's Edwards. And they get him down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Handoff from the gun. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt. He smashes his way through again. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides to back and leaves him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Motion from the back. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. Good, solid tackle. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him.
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Easy completion on the shuffle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Gets it out fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Edwards. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Jayhawks will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it. It's Willis. Got some room entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Harris. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Goes to the option. He's in open space downfield. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give on the counter. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and...
There's a crease. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Really nice job on the option that time, and obviously this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the red area, it's Avant. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. To throw, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Quarterback adapting. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, nice job that time by the defense locking in. We've seen earlier in this drive, this quarterback make some plays with his feet. That time, though, the defense...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Bringing the heat. And they got it. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to hollow here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us as the season.